Hello, welcome to Brown Dog Gadgets Live. I am Amanda, the Education Outreach Coordinator here at Brown Dog Gadgets. Behind the camera, I've got Josh.
Heyo.
As you can tell, we are making this beautiful Valentine's Day hat. But before we get into that, if you have not followed us on our social media platforms, please do so. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, and YouTube, like Josh is going to throw up on the screen for me.
Oh, yes. I'm going to do that.
Yep, he sure is. The template for the hat, as well as all of our other projects, products, and guides, can be found at browndoggadgets.com. And then if you have any questions while we're streaming, feel free to chat with us. Otherwise, you can always email us at help@browndoggadgets.com. And I'm going to be honest, I feel like I am making sure it doesn't fall off, so I'm taking it off. It's coming off. I'm going to mess up my hair on the process. All right. Perfect. So we've got our Be Mine crown. Let's switch to the overhead cam. We've got a in color version or a black and white version. So if you want to make it into an arts and crafts project, definitely go black and white. Otherwise, if you're a little short on time, you can always do the color version. And then we've got our straps that we'll use in a little bit. But we've got our crown here. Now we are going to use a safety pin to poke our holes through the two spots where the LED legs are going to go, strictly because the LED legs are not going to be able to make it through this heavier cardstock. If you print on printer paper, you may be able to push them through, but your crown isn't going to stand up to the wear and tear of a child very well that way. So printing on heavier cardstock is definitely important, so we need a safety pin. I'm going to push holes right through where those LED legs are going to go. And then I'll pick an LED. How about white? Sure. All right, now for my LED, I have a longer leg. In this situation, it's a little bent, but that's okay. And a shorter leg. The longer leg is the positive leg, shorter leg is negative. So I'll make sure my orientation of my LED matches. I don't think that matched what I've been saying, but you know, whatever, Josh. And then I'll flip it over and bend those LED legs down to match my diagram. Then I'm going to use Maker tape to build our circuit. Maker tape is a nylon conductive tape. It is the far superior cousin to copper foil tape. Copper foil tape tears really easily. It's not always ZX is conductive. It is not very reliable or easy to use in the classroom. Maker tape is. It's good stuff. All right. Now with this one, normally I start with going over the LED legs, but this one's built a little bit differently. So I'm going to start with a pathway that's under the battery and that's under my switch. Yep. But that's okay. So we'll start
Wow,
there.
you actually cut the right length.
I don't know, it's like perfection.
Wow, that's awesome.
I know. And if I didn't, oh well. If it was too short, I could adjust where my circuit goes, or I could cut more and overlap it and extend it, because Maker tape is great. That wasn't a joke.
Oh, that's good.
Maker tape is great.
Trying to make sure all three people who are watching us are
Entertained?
to this.
Oh, perfect.
We were at 6, but now it's down to 3.
Oh,
Could also be the just Bob. Probably Andy watching.
probably.
All the way.
So I grabbed an inch worth of Maker tape. I'm going to roll it up with the sticky side out to make a tape loop. And I'll put that right on top of this pathway here because that's where my battery is going to go. Wow, Josh.
Yeah,
See, this is why I need my headphones on, so I know about the sound effects that you're pressing. And then we're going to put our battery right on top of that tape loop with the positive side up. And that's going to hold it in place for us. And now I can do my positive LED leg. Now, technically the tape path does have you coming up and over the top of the battery. You don't necessarily need to do that. We're going to make sure it covers our LED leg right over the top, and then at least just up to the top of the battery. That's all you need. And then we'll make sure it's making a good connection. Run my nail along the edges. Perfect. Now the very last thing I need to do here, well, I'm going to put a piece of tape over the LED leg so I don't have to match it up perfectly when I do my last pathway. But the last pathway is going to include a switch. So when you wear the crown, it turns on. And when you take it off, it turns off. So you don't waste the battery. Or so students don't waste the battery. Let's be real.
There we go. That's better. Students.
All right, and I'm going to take a piece of tape, and I'm going to use a little square of like craft felt. It's stiffer, but I'm going to use that, so that's what actually is touching the forehead. I'm going to wrap some maker tape around the back side of it and wrap it around to the front like that. And then I'm going to line up this part here with my pathway at the bottom, and then tape down that tail to meet with that short LED. Now right now you'll see that it is open, and when I press it, it lights up the LED. That's a good angle. Oh, look at that. That was more appropriate.
It is a party.
It is. All right, so we've got this part of it, but we need a way to wear it. So we've got Burger King style crown.
I like that we call it a Burger King style crown.
Absolutely.
Do they give crowns at Burger King anymore, Amanda?
I would have to go to Burger King to know.
Yeah, I haven't been there in so long.
I know. So when we're attaching this, you have a few different options because we want to attach one on either side, making sure that one side is facing up, one's facing down. But you could do it with hot glue. I do like hot glue because it stays really well, but some classrooms don't use hot glue, which is fine. You can do tape. It's just not that sturdy. The other way that is very easy, very cheap, and very approachable for the classroom is a stapler.
Oh.
Now, when you are attaching it with a stapler, when you have a staple in something, one side has the side that have the little pokey parts are on. We don't want that facing the child's head. So we're going to have the pokey parts facing away from them. So I'm going to flip my stapler upside down when I add it. You missed the second one.
I tried.
You had good timing for the first one though. That way this like smoother side of the staples are towards the head instead of the bumpy side. And then we'll do the other side. You ready, Josh? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Nope, you weren't ready. There we go. Much better.
I'm glad. I'll spend my evening practicing for the next time we do this.
I think that's a good idea. All right, and then you just wrap it around, figure out what size works for that person's head, and then when they wear it and ignite or activate that switch, then it turns on. Yay! That was a good one. Yeah. So that is our Be Mine Valentine's Day crown. Super easy, lots of fun. The Christmas crowns that we made, I ended up taking them home, and my daughter wore the reindeer one to school and then gave her STEM teacher one of the other ones and was obsessed. So,
Hey, Amanda.
hey, Josh.
Look at these great resources on our website.
I know.
Like a whole write-up and...
Well, and the free template. The template is there. It's not behind a paywall. You just print it off and use it. But like I said, heavier cardstock is definitely the way to go. So it stands up to even just the circuitry as well as use. Yeah. So definitely go check those out. Our templates and lesson plans and all that good stuff can be found at browndoggadgets.com. None of those resources are behind a paywall at all. You don't have to log in. They're just there. So use them, please. We would love that. And then tag us on social media when you do. We like checking out all your fun projects. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, and YouTube. Also, if you'd like to be part of our mailing list, which, side note, I only send out about 2 emails a month. Don't tell Josh.
What?
Yeah, you were okay with it. It's fine. We don't want to, like, overwhelm anyone.
Better than my rate.
It is
rate
true.
of doing them.
That's true. You can head over to browndoggadgets.com, scroll to the bottom, and you can sign up for our newsletter there. We send out all of the great information, whether it's new products that are coming. Quick hint, there is a new something coming soon, so join our mailing list to hear about that first. As well as any professional developments. We've got a couple professional development opportunities for educators that are free. They are like 30 to 40 hours worth with a huge kit of supplies that we send you for free. We train you how to use it all. So if you are interested in that, make sure you sign up for our newsletter so you get that information first and you can get in while the getting's good. And then tomorrow, so we're on this whole microbit project kick instead of microbit university. We are doing the step sequencer. It takes a little bit of tape, a lot of tape, a little bit of patience, but it is a pretty cool project. So I'm excited to show you guys that tomorrow. And, Josh and I will stumble through explaining the code.
I'm sure Pete will show up.
Probably. Yeah. Awesome. That's all we've got for you today. Join us tomorrow so we can check out that step sequencer. Have a good one.
Thanks for watching. Please visit browndoggadgets.com for parts, projects, and curriculum. Follow us on social media @browndoggadgets. We'll see you next time.